Put thumbs up for Nanny.
We're on our way to our marriage notice appointment. A few things arrived in the post today. My wedding invitations. Future Mr. and Mrs. Black. It's got my name and my fiance's name. Oh my gosh, my nails look awful. But yeah, I'm happy enough with these. They're nice and simple. And then they've got, some envelopes. So happy enough with those. And I also got a cake topper, Mr. and Mrs. Black, and it's got the date as well. So we're just gonna pop that obviously on top of our wedding cake, which will be something very simple. And I also got some serviettes which have our names, but 2025. I made a mistake. I don't know why they wouldn't rectify that, because it's obviously not 2025. But I don't know what I'm going to do about this. My mom says I should try like a fine tip, pen or marker and just make it a 6. I'll see. I'll try it with 1 and see how it goes. And if not, I'll just have to either reorder it or just use it as is and just ignore it. I don't know. So tomorrow we're going for our what is it called? Appointment. Mm-hmm. Because you have to put a notice in Northern Ireland. Well, I'm gonna show you stuff for Northern Ireland, because even though it's one country, we all under King Charles and the same Prime Minister, but it's like different rules. So we both need to fill in this. It's called a marriage notice application form, and as you can see, it's like marriage in Northern Ireland. It's just I don't know, you just fill in your details basically. It's not a long form. And then I need to fill in this one as well. It's called, it's basically if you're under immigration control. So there's like 3 sections. Like one, if you're exempt from immigration control, that's like you have a permanent residence, which I don't have. Or statement B will be like if you came here on like a fiancé visa or whatever, like a visa specifically to get married, which doesn't apply to me either. So I have to fill in section statement C. So now I have to state the type of visa that I have that allows me to be in the UK, which is my work visa. And then my fiance only has to fill in just this one because he's a British citizen. And then we have to bring along our birth certificates, passports, proof of address, yada yada. Hi guys, so we are on our way to our Liqua, stop looking at me like that. We're on our way to our marriage notice appointment. So the first thing that you do when you want to get married, well, for us, I think it's the same process even if you're having like a normal wedding, but like in our experience for the civil court wedding, you first had to call up the council, the registrar in your council, yeah, and then we just let them know that we'd like to get married, and then they asked us a few questions over the phone, like was either of us married before, and like me, the fact that I'm not a British citizen, I'm on a visa, and they want to ask what type of visa I'm on, And then because I am on a visa, because I'm subject to immigration control, basically. Where's the siren coming from? Oh. So basically, because my application has to go through the Home Office for approval before I can get married. Basically meaning that, am I allowed to be married in this country, before they move on with that. So the normal notice period is 28 days. Like if it was just a British citizen and a British citizen, it would be 28 days waiting period. But because I am on a visa and I'm subject to immigration control, the waiting period for me now becomes 70 days because they have to do extra checks with the Home Office. So then afterwards they gave us a possible date, which we just picked the earliest date that they could get from the 70 days. And once that date was confirmed, they put us down in their diary for that. Then they just told us basically everything we will need to bring for the appointment, which is your birth certificate, your passport, your proof of immigration status with the Home Office for me, and then we just had to sign in the forms that I think I inserted already, or I will insert. I went this way and he's gone that way. I just see his face. So then afterwards, once they've told us all of the stuff that we need, then they need to bring us in for an appointment, which is what we're going for today. And to that appointment is where we bring all the documents that they asked us to bring, all that stuff that I mentioned. So that's where we're going now. I will do another short video to tell you how that went. For anyone who would like to get married in the UK as an immigrant. So we are back from the marriage notice appointment. I've just changed cars and I'm just heading to the shops here, so I thought I could debrief. So everything went well. We had all the documents we needed. We just had a little bit of a mishap. I thought they only needed a picture for me. Why is my car doing that sound? I thought they only needed a picture from me, but it turned out they also needed a picture from my fiance. So I was like, oh goodness, we're gonna have to reschedule for another appointment. But she was like, no, just let him stand against the white wall and take a photo of him there. So that's what we did. So she was very kind to do that, and then she said she's submitting everything today, and the Home Office will have the application by the end of business today, right? So here's a bus. Okay, she was like, the Home Office will have our application by the end of business today, and then they'll let us know as soon as that's approved. So happy days, everything happened. And then she showed us around the place. So we essentially had like a mini dress rehearsal, right? Which is so good because I wasn't expecting that. Like, she ran us through how everything will happen on the day, and she showed us like the room we'll be using, and she was asking us how many guests we're expecting. Honestly, I really love the whole system here, because if you had a court wedding back home, I feel like it'll just be like office vibes. you know. But here it was like, it looked like a mini chapel. It was so nice. Why is this? It was really, really nice, honestly it was. And you know, my dad will get to walk me down the aisle, and you know, she was like, you can pick out music that you want, like a playlist for the wedding. I'm like, oh my god, this feels like an actual wedding, which is really not something I thought I would have now until the big wedding in Africa. But yeah, it's gonna be very nice. Like, it's, you know, it's offices, sure, but it doesn't look like municipal offices. Like, it's literally inside a castle, you know. I wanted to, and then she showed us like the whole thing. She's like, this is how you walk down the aisle, then you'll come to me, and then this is where you'll do the rings, this is where you'll sign, and she's like, you leave with the marriage certificates on the day. And you know, it's just so organized, and you know, it just made me really, really excited. But yeah, like, so now all we have to do is just wait for the Home Office to approve my application, and then we are good to go. But I think everything will be fine, because I've never had issues ever since I moved to the UK, so I don't know, and I've never been married, so I don't think there should be any, there aren't any expected delays.
Destination to Victoria Square, Belfast car park.
Just going to Sephora with Hubs. I need to get makeup for the wedding. Why are you looking at me like that? And yeah, all these cars. So goodies secured at Sephora. Let's see what I got. I got House Labs foundation by Lady Gaga. I've seen really good in the shade 350. It's focusing. 350 medium cool. Yeah, this has very good reviews. I'm very excited to try it out. I especially wanted to have it by the time I have a wedding, because I'm doing my own makeup. I also got this eyeshadow palette. Let's see. Right. There it is. It's gorgeous, and it's so pigmented. So this is from just Sephora. The Sephora Mega Mix palette. I also got this lip gloss from Sephora that I have been seeing a lot on social media. I got the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Fair Medium. Yeah. And then I also got this liquid liner from Sephora. I also wanted to get this Yummy Skin water serum and like a blurring balm from Danessa Marix, but they did not have it at the Sephora store, but I have seen it online, so I'm gonna order it online at Sephora. Those are the two other things I didn't get, so I'll just order those online. What I really wanted to get in person was the foundation, just because I needed color matched. So now that I've got that, I can get everything else I need online, and then that should be me wedding ready in terms of the makeup. But yeah, I had a really difficult time in terms of the walking. Oh my god, it's terrible. But yeah, I'm going back home now to get some rest. So productive day, but tiring.
Put thumbs up for Nanny.
Moved there actually. He was a Clandy boy for 2 years.
I like
3 years.
No.
Well, it's just grown over. We live in Ards, so it's just travel. Oh wow.
Oh, Lico. Look at you. Oh, I can't do it.
Anyway, other arm. I want to just see something first, okay, man?
Perfect.
Wait a wee second. Up straight for me.
Okay, cool, go there. Say hi, Roxy. Say hello. The DJ. I love this here.
Yeah?
Because it even like reflects on the dessert bar thing. This is where the food will be. And another bar. This looks so nice.
That's cute, that's nice.
Lovely. Gorgeous.